He is clear from having limits, boundaries, sides, organs, or limbs. Nor is he contained by the 6 directions as all created things are. Are we bounded by directions? We are bounded from above, below, 2 sides, front, back. Allah Azza wa Jal is not bounded by the 6 directions. Allah Azza wa Jal has no limits, meaning that if I'm looking at any of you, I will see your limits. When we look at Allah Azza wa Jal, we are not going to see His limits. So how is it going to happen? How is that look and view is going to be? We confirm it. Because it's in the Quran. We don't know it's how. We cannot imagine it, we cannot interpret it. We just submit. Abu Hanifa wrote in Al-Fiqh Al-Akbar, Allah has a hand, yad, face, wajh, and a soul, nafs. Allah mentioned this in the Quran. When He said, Yadullahi fawqa aydihim. The hand of Allah is above their hand. When He said, Kullu shay'in halikun illa wajha. Everything is going to perish except His face. When He said, Ta'lamu ma fi nafsi wa la a'lamu ma fi nafsik. You know what's in my soul? I do not know what's in your soul. And that's Isa alayhi salam speaking to Allah Azza wa Jal. So Allah Azza wa Jal, Abu Hanifa said, Allah has a hand, face and soul. From where did He get that? From the Quran. Because the Quran said that. He has Himself mentioned them in the Quran. They are His attributes and we must affirm them without inquiring into their nature. What do we mean by His face? How does His face look like? Does it have 2 eyes and a nose and a mouth and teeth and tongue and all of these? Of course not. We do not dig into what does it mean, which is nafs, wajh and yad. Allah has said, what prevents you from prostrating yourself to one whom I have created with my 2 hands? That's as well affirming Allah Azza wa Jal has how many hands? 2 hands. In a hadith of the Prophet ﷺ, that both hands are right for Allah. Can you imagine that? You cannot. On the day of judgment, the whole of the earth will be but His handful, and the heavens will be rolled up in His right hand. So He has a hand. Can you imagine that? Everything is rolled in His hand. Everything that exists will perish except His own countenance, which is His face. You know what is in my soul, though I know not what is in your soul, nafs. Your Lord has inscribed for Himself, nafsihi, the rule of mercy, and I have prepared you for myself. But Allah cautions you to remember His soul, nafsuh. All of these are verses to affirm that Allah mentioned that He has a soul, He has a face, He has a hand, He has a leg, and He has an eye, and so on. So these are things. But when we speak about that, we are not going to imagine limits, or boundaries, or sides, or organs. We speak about a hand, it's an organ for us, but it's not for Allah Azza wa Jal. So what it is? Allah Alam. We do not imagine it. We do not interpret it, or we do not look into its properties. On the other hand, one does not say about this attribute that they are organs, limbs, instruments, or parts. For organ is a part of the essence. So, I have my body. This is a part of my body. It's not like this for Allah Azza wa Jal. If we think about it like this, then His essence is composed of parts. And that is only for creatures. Then we are likening Allah to His creatures. So we should not do that. We should not think about these in that manner. Similarly, organs give the impression of division and differentiation. Allah is exalted above that. Adawat are the instruments which are used for bringing about some good or preventing some evil. All of those meanings are ruled out with respect to Allah. So these organs are adawat. So my hand is a tool. It's an organ, but it's a tool. What do I use it for? Bring for me some good, eat, drink. I'm using my tools, which is the hand, the organ. And if harm comes to me, I'm preventing that harm from coming. So this way of looking at the organs and the tools in our body, we do not look at it for Allah Azza wa Jal. Okay? What the author stated, he is not bound by the 6 directions of space, as all created things are, is true in the sense that nothing created can encompass him. On the contrary, he encompasses all and is above all.